Welcome back to the Setter Podcast. I got Quinn and Mark in front of me. How y'all doing today?
Good, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day to be neighbors.
Is it? Because it was 25 this morning. It was not nice. It was cold. Very cold. And windy.
Why are you attacking me? Sorry, no.
It's been windy though. The sun's been out, but the wind every time it doesn't make it. It's good. It's like
No, don't want to talk about wind. Let's talk about Saturday when I was working at the arena, the Talon Energy Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that wind was drawing. Like, it would be chilling at one point, and like the next thing you know, yo, my legs, because I had like dress pants on. I ain't have like actual, like, I couldn't, I have black pants, but they're kind of jeans. You can't wear them. They said like no jeans. So I was wearing like only
we
black.
like the orientation. We got you.
Yeah. You guys know. I'm sorry. It's just that, you know, my orientation was on the 19th. So, my orientation was on the 13th. I didn't know if you guys had something different.
Mm.
You know, you 19 fellas. It's like, but, yeah.
It works one shift.
Yeah, you know, they basically call me a veteran now.
This man been sucking up to these managers.
I wish, bro. Bro, I've applied to 5 jobs and I got denied for each one.
Which ones did you, like, are they ones that more people would actually want?
No, they're, bro. Well, I mean,
obviously people who've been there longer than you're gonna get priority.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because remember, the one bull told me, he was like, "Oh, if, operation managers, and if they know you, they'll definitely pick your name first or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, true." But I chose. But it's not only is it yeah, it's stuff people would want, but like I pick it as soon as it's there. That's why I was like, I'm thinking maybe they'll at least pick me because I was like one of the first people to do it. But
I mean, maybe they'll, after they see you constantly being earlier in that list, they'll start to pick you.
I wish.
Or if not, you're getting pushed to the bottom. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how it works either.
You gotta get the scraps, boy.
I know they
gotta get the drawings
that are just auto approval.
Well, that's the thing. When I go to apply for them, it says like I think it's just like one drawing. It just says event staff, but you know how it's supposed to have the asterisk there for auto reply. But some of them don't have that, and it's just one there. So I just apply for the one I see, and yeah. So I applied for a Kiss concert, got denied. I applied for Ariana Grande's concert, got denied. I applied for Borgata training.
See if I get accepted.
Imagine. I know, right? I applied for the Borgata training, got denied. Applied for the Sixers game, got denied. Applied for the Flyers game, got denied.
Those all sound like ones that people would want.
Yeah, but like, I just
you
figured.
Got the soccer one. I don't think anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody was like, there's soccer shit.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like you probably picked high priority ones that people would want.
I mean, once again, I just picked whatever was there, but they are high priority. But let's see, and like this app is so trash, bro. Like.
Oh, what the catch you saying?
Cut that out.
Like this is another soccer game one, and it's for 420.
Like something for us.
Are you that you're booked for that one?
No. That's one that's still up there, and then the only one I'm scheduled for is UFC and Talon on April 6th. This whole week I could have been filled with jobs. It was like one for every day. I was just applying for them, and
people will probably call up.
That's what I was saying. By getting the scraps, you gotta wait for people to say, "Oh, I can't make it."
I was going to say check it 2-3 times.
But like. I left a review on this app because I'm like, this one's so trash. I'm like, first of all, there's like no review button. There's not even a tab for like if we have questions about it. And like, yeah, you say to call, but like there should be a thing to find out more information about something. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're not even clear with what time it is because it'll be like, when it says 10:45 a.m. That says meet 10:45 p.m.
I mean, that's probably more information on the desktop, John. They said they could do more on desktop.
Use your fingers.
Well, that's why I have that. I just downloaded the app to see if it was different, but I also have it on for the Safari.
Gotcha. How was that first gig?
Cool, but it was chilling. They put me right behind the goal. I just typed goal, not my password. So. Oh, they put me right behind the goal. Okay. So it's like, you know how they do the replays, where referees go watch the.
They saw Quinn walk back in the drum. He was like,
Well, no, so it's like right there. That's where I was standing with another bull, and so we stand there, and we basically just, if the ref goes, and they need to do replay, we block it off, put like the little Johnny John belt. Then we gotta sit there. We can't let nobody go through, and then we basically just watch to make sure people who are passing by during the game have the right credentials and shit. So. It was pretty chilling. We got to sit the whole time because they didn't want us to block the view of the game. I was on the field. The operations manager, she was like, "You want to go on the field?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why wouldn't I?" Of course. So yeah, it was chilling.
There's probably a catch to it. She's probably saying that, but in her head, she's like, "He's liking it now. Wait till he really gets into this
I know,
job."
right? No, she's like, "Want to go on the field?" Yeah, sure. Seems too happy. Don't accept him again next time. He really likes his job.
He's smiling too much. He said to smile, but not too much.
I am bummed out though. I lost my favorite pen. It was sad. I had it in my jacket pocket because I didn't want it to. I thought it was gonna fall out in my pants pocket. So I was like, let me just put it in the jacket because I feel like it would probably be safer. On my way to break, don't fall out. Man, I was sad. I was hurt. Because I was going to use it.
Was it really like a special ass pen, or was it like a one you could probably get back for like $1?
No, it was a good joint. It was a paper mate.
Was it ball?
It was like a $4 joint.
Or was it just right?
What you trying to say about ballpoint, son?
That they're better.
Oh yeah, ballpoint. I think.
You think? It wasn't that special. It wasn't that special. You think?
It was nice though. It was real smooth. But what was it?
What were you obviously using? Were you even using your pad? Like the
I was about to because I had a try to find the right word. Spectator, one of the audience members,
somebody in the
a civilian. They came and they're like, "Hey man, there's this dude's up top. They're spilling beer on us." And I was like, "All right, man." I was like, "What is he wearing?" He was like, "Oh, he's blonde and he has a black jacket." I looked up, I'm like, there's a lot of black jackets and a lot of blonde hair.
I can picture him looking over and that's what he says. He's just like, shit.
I was like, damn. He's like, right above the X. I was like, that's an Indian guy, so I don't know.
Is he blonde?
No. He's like, oh, they're not up there right now. And I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do? We got a code red. Code blonde.
We lost the blonde with a black jacket.
I was like,
found them and tackle him.
I was like, all right, man. And then I told the supervisor, I was like, yeah, just want to let you know, this guy told me about this and that. He's like, all right, cool. He's like, are they there now? I was like, nah. He's like, all right. So he's like, I'll be back around. I was like, okay. Then I went on break. Came back from break. I went on break on halftime. Came back. The game was already starting and all that. They scored again for their third goal. Right when I sit down, coming back from break, another dude comes. He's like, yo, man. He's like, excuse me. I was like, yeah. He's like, you didn't see those guys spill the beer on us when they scored their third goal? And I was like, I just got back from break. He was like, oh, so you didn't see it? I was like, no. He's like, oh, all right.
What?
Was it the same dude?
No, somebody else. I was like,
what do you look like?
but he had blonde hair. No, the dude that came to me and told me about that had blonde hair and a black jacket. So I was like, oh, so was it you? Huh?
He started blaming on the ball that came to you.
He's like,
You started thinking somebody pranking you.
right.
It's a conspiracy going on.
Yeah. The person that came up to me, he was one of the kids that was on the field with the flag and had a white shirt that said Philadelphia Union. So it'd been funny. The second bowl that came, he was like, "Yeah, some kid with a freaking white Philadelphia Union shirt." I'm like, alright.
Somebody's not telling the truth here.
Yeah, a little fishy here, right?
So he was blonde on a black jacket.
He was, yeah. I was like, when we walked away, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
He right starts about to write and he's like, hold up. And he's
I couldn't write nothing, bro. I lost my pen. I was so sick. Right when I went to go reach for my notepad, I went to go reach for my pen. I was like, no.
You gonna write this down? Yeah. I just need to. I'll be back.
I might go get a pen. I was like, damn, son. Then the supervisor came back around. I was like, hey man, I was like, just want to let you know that they're spilling beer again. The guy told me it was when they scored the third goal. He's like, not much we can do. He's like, they're celebrating. They're probably just jumping up and down, spilling the beer. And I was like, okay.
Still my job.
Yep. And I was like, all right, just want to let you know.
I don't care. You're not getting beer spit on you.
Man,
I'm just letting you know. You said to let you know. I'm letting you know.
Right? That's what y'all said in the orientation.
well, I mean, y'all said go up the chain of command, so that's what I did. And that's why I was like, I was saying and I felt bad a little bit, and I'm like, damn, I wish there was more to do. I was like, hey, I kept thinking, I was like, orientation, I was like, they said just throw it up chain of command. So I was, and like the boy came back and be like, hey man, you guys do anything? I'm like, hey bro, told my supervisor, I gotta stay in my post. I'm a safety. Miss Armstrong gonna yell at me for leaving.
You got your yellow jump. Yeah, I seen him the other day.
I seen him too the one time. I'm like, yo, he's still kicking
pushing
it. Yo.
it.
Yeah.
Still.
But I was so confused,
Little-
like,
Every time we got closer to you, I'm like, yo, I can see you on the corner of my eye. Back up, boy.
you can see Mark.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm like, yo.
No, but when I first went, so first of all, I don't want to bash the job we just got, but like, they made your boy walk far, yo. Lot C, which is where we had the park, Lot C to the stadium, that's a 10-minute walk to y'all. To me, 10 minutes, that's double time for me. It took me 20 minutes from the car to go to the stadium, bro. Then I saw a bull at the gate that was at training, orientation and training at me. I'm like, bro, where's Crozier Gate? He's like, you gotta go all the way around. I was like, yo! I was like, you serious? He's like, yeah. You gotta go all the way around and they gotta check your bag and then you gotta go to the loading dock to sign in. I was like, are you serious? I was like, alright man. So out of breath. And I see another bull from training. He's like, yo, Q. I was like, yo. He's like, you just got here? I was like, yeah, I got here like 20 minutes ago, but I had to walk from the parking lot. I was supposed to be there at 5 o'clock. I didn't get to the joint till 5:20.
You was late on your first job.
Y'all should why y'all got to park in that lot C? Damn. Couldn't be lot A or B. Had to be lot C. Hella far.
Yo. They come 15 minutes early. You could have been 5 minutes late.
Bro, and not even that, because I went to our friend's restaurant. Cause I had more than enough time when I really thought about it, so I went and I checked the GPS from how long it would take from there to over there, and it only said 34 minutes. So I left at 4 o'clock, and I'm like, this should be more than enough time. Apparently, there's traffic on 95.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I never thought that would happen.
Yeah, so then 34 turned into 45. And I was like, damn, that's pushing it. But, yep. So it took
Why
20
you getting denied?
They said, oh, bull showing up late, huh? Nope.
Was this the bull that was coming late?
You should have called from the lot. Like, yeah, I'm here.
Right?
Just walk by me.
Just killing me, yo.
Oh, you should have saw how long it took me after work. I'm a little tired.
Oh, you were saying.
I was saying, but my feet was hurt from the shoes because I had double padded shoes. I thought it would help, but I kind of think it like cancels it out. So
PEMDAS.
yeah.
What is this, math?
Yeah, so I was, yeah. But it was chilling. The sign-in, when I signed in, they're like, okay, so you can grab a sheet, grab a pen. What's your shirt size? I was like, 5X. They're like, okay, give them a 6. I was like,
We're gonna need a bigger shirt.
we're gonna need a bigger bird. But it was a jacket. Them Jones fit. They're nice and snug. Like they're thick.
They're warm.
Yeah. So like, this whole part was chilling. The jacket. But
Alright, so
lower half
with
is
the
cold.
shoes, do they have to be like all black?
Mhm.
Can they not have like a hint of something? Like, are they really bitchy about it?
They said you can't have like a white sole or anything like that. Like a white.
So basically not these.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about these, but that's an example.
Yeah.
'Cause I got those black Vans, but I know from standing all day, like from past jobs, it's just not gonna work. I'm gonna have to just get some new black shoes.
I just went to Foreman Mills and just got some cheap boots. They're steel toe. I figured steel toe would be best because if I'm in a crowded area, somebody step on my feet, I'm gonna be mad.
You're gonna get that Dr. Scholl's.
Yeah, that's what I got inside the boot. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the insole of that boot out, then just leave it with the Dr. Scholl's. Cause I try to do boot, insole, Dr. Scholl's insole, and cancel out because my feet was hurting.
Yeah, I have been seeing some Jones for the low, like just on the sneaker Jones that I be selling y'all. All black sneakers for like the low, but I was just like, do I really need like all black?
Yeah, that's what they were saying and all that. But I swore I saw no cargo pants.
And
I must have read it was cargo shorts or something.
No. So we was watching. So when we was at the John, somebody like asked about cargo pants, and it was like, as long as it doesn't look like super like baggy, you got all this stuff in your pocket, and like it's really noticeable you have them on, like they won't really give you that much of a hard time about it. That's what I heard.
But that's all supervisors wearing them.
Yeah, they were saying like, as long as it's like you can't really tell that well, or like you don't have, because
basically we can't be looking like Dora the Explorer.
The whole thing is just like looking clean, like because that's the whole thing with
She has
hoodies.
booty shorts.
You know, like all the pockets and shit.
Oh,
Because they were saying with hoodies too, is like it's just a bad look, like just having your hoodie sticking out.
Yeah, because
That's all.
especially if like, because they said like underneath the jacket, because the jacket's already thick.
Yeah.
So if you have a hoodie and if you try to tuck in your hoodie, it's gonna how it look already. Like when I just sit here, like you can see I got that hump and shit.
Yeah, you got a hump.
All right, my grandma has it too. You gonna call her something?
No.
Call her fat? Go ahead, I'll slap you.
Go ahead,
I'll say.
mention that except for you.
You gonna say my grandma's ugly? Yeah, we know, but it's like no.
But we love her anyway.
But yeah, because with those jackets, like they're already thick, and I can see why they said like don't wear hoodies and like tuck them in.
I'm about to pull up with the hand warmers, the
But
Fine Johns.
But honestly, I don't know why I thought they would give you the polo shirt and the jacket, but they just give you the jacket. So all I had under was my black shirt,
Really?
my black t-shirt.
I think the polos are for the summer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was gonna say. That I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know if I was gonna be like, no, you're wrong. But I was like, no, he's right. Yeah. But
And you got a free beanie.
yo, chill. That's between me and Marie.
Oh no, you better have other people hating on you. They see this.
That's
I
part.
could have been talking about any beanie. You just snitched yourself out.
No, but yeah, I did. She hooked me up. She's like, it's $5, but I'll let you slide. I was like, alright, drop what?
You're giving me a lot of work cutting all this out. Yeah.
Chicken. Aloha.
Just kidding. Never happened.
I really wanted to, I don't know, I wish my break wasn't right at halftime.
How
It was
long
like 20. That one was 20. It was we're only there for 5 to 9.
Oh, it's not so bad.
Well, 5:29.
You like
Technically, no, I was there at 5. That walk though. But
in the vicinity at 5.
I really wanted Chickies and Pete's fries, yo, because I kept seeing people in the stands eating them, and I was like, damn.
Do people show out to them, Jones? The
Yeah.
union games? They
Yeah.
show out?
Yeah, a lot of Caucasians. Yo, that's what I was gonna say. There's like
Blondes
season.
and black jackets.
Yeah. So
Blondes and black
there's
I know.
season ticket holders that were in front of us. Yo, boy had me cracking up the whole time. He's like, this is stuff he was saying, and he was like, you know, they're just messing with the other teams and everything. And then there's a substitution in the 32nd minute. He's like, I love the 32nd minute. And then it was like, there's a substitution on the 81st minute. I hate the 81st minute. And I was like, yo, what? Like, he was just saying this stupid stuff. And then when I came back from break, he's like, hey, man, where'd you go? And I was like, long break. And then that's when I was like, oh, did you miss me? He's like, yeah, I really did. And then that's when the blonde-haired black jacket guy came and was like, somebody's throwing beer. Yeah, it was you, motherfucker. I heard about you. He's like, oh, hey.
He stops and just like. They put him down.
I know they do the collegiate World Cup for rugby at Talon, so I might want to see if they do that event. I might try and do that.
Yeah, that soccer game was lit, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of looking at the screen, jumbo screen.
Jumbotron?
Yeah.
Jumbo screen.
I was looking up a little bit because that's where I was, so I was like, looking, I was like, oh shit. Get it.
So right on Quinn's face.
Supervisor was like, yo, we saw you watching the game. I'm like, nah, man, I was watching the beer, trying to make sure nobody's spilling it. Yeah.
I just don't really feel like I'm gonna try and avoid as much as possible dealing with like difficult people with this job. Like I don't say like people would come to me, but I don't really want to wrestle with real belligerent people because I don't have the customer service skills to be like, okay, sir, sir. Because I'll just get fired. Like,
sir, calm down.
Like I'm not really that bothered about it.
Yeah, it's just, I felt cool though because one dude was like, "Hey man," he's like, "We're section 118." I was like, "Right there." He's like, "Oh, cool," and I was like, "Yeah, just A, B, C, D goes all the way up to Z." I didn't say that one.
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, A's right here." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in A." I was like, "All right, cool, right there." Yeah, cheers my tips.
You get a voucher though.
Yo, I ain't get my Browns wings. Oh no, I didn't. I think it's at the Lincoln Financial Field.
I'm looking forward to that location.
But like I was,
I don't know why.
but like I'm sitting here helping people. I'm like, where my Browns wings at? Y'all know my.
That has to be like a real situation. All right.
Hey,
If you would have stopped,
reported-
if you would have stopped those,
if I would stop that beer, what's it gonna? Yo, knock it off! Hey, I see you.
Supervisor's just like,
Get a lid. Get a lid.
Yo, but don't lie. I swear I saw one dude up there was like talking to the players. He's like yelling. He's like, if you don't make this go, I'm gonna spill my beer right underneath. I was like, hold up. Hey,
sounds familiar.
No.
hey, I heard you. Huh? What? No? No.
Imagine like, what do you do when like Jones like when they really escalate between fans though? Like, do you just call people and watch?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, cause that's how you get your Browns wings. How you gonna hold that pressure?
You take off your shirt. You just like
right?
Stop the blood flow.
It's gotta be
supervisor. Like, why is your shirt off? He's bleeding out.
I watch a lot of military movies. I know how to do this.
Stay with me. Start smacking his face.
Go!
1, 2, 3.
It's a scary movie when he's like, Brenda's alive. Brenda's alive! Wake up!
No, I was telling him that I was dying because I was thinking of basically the same Jonathan B. Crack having this crack. I was like, Cindy! It was like the John where, what's the white girl name?
Anna
Or
Faris.
it's Cindy.
Cindy, yeah.
She's running down the hallway and the John's chasing her.
Oh, yeah.
She's running like, she's like, it's like, just mutilate her white ass. And then Cindy falls. She's like, thank you, Lord. And she has me dead.
Don't come over here.
She's like, maybe she won't see me. He just looks, Brenda! Right? Damn, bitch! Damn, bitch! I killed her ass! She got back up. This is when she fell and she's like, just mutilate her white ass. She looked again, she got up. She was like, bitch, why won't you die? And she's like, Cindy comes, she's like, Brenda, we're gonna die. She was like, it would have just been you if you would have just fucking said it.
Yo, I know y'all don't really watch sports like that, but like Joseph Nurkic from like the Portland Trailblazers. Did y'all see that on Twitter by any chance? Like,
it was that he got injured, right? Something real bad happened. I saw him on the ground, like on Twitter, I think, and I just didn't want to.
You gotta see the whole video of like see the injury because you ain't actually see everything like clap clap clap. So basically, all right.
One clack.
So imagine this is his foot, right? I don't want to put my foot. So like this is his leg and then his feet are sticking out like that.
Okay, I'm like,
So this part went like that, and his shin stood facing right, and his knee joint went this way.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
The transformer.
I'll just so basically this was this way, and this went like his thigh was facing this way, but his shin was still up. And then after that happened, he was like and like shifted it back, so everything went ka. And he just sitting there like just like somebody
fix
pain.
it or like you just.
I mean,
messed
it was
more,
still
or-
messed up. Like it went back in place, but it was still broken. Like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I'm just like, wow. You have to have a lot of just like.
But like I'm gonna put my leg down. But he had like I guess so much adrenaline that he was just like, because when you're in pain, like your body just flows to that area. And what's even more effed up is that you see in the video, like, so what happened is just basically it was supposed to be a rebound and a bunch of people went up. So when he went down, it just went awkward. So like nobody really noticed that he was injured. Cause you know times where like where like players will go down for a while, but it's just cause like they're trying to catch their breath for whatever reason. It's never anything serious. So people thought it was one of them. But then you see like two players see they're like, oh, and they just run off like holy shit. And then like one ref steps over him and like kicks his foot. They got injured.
Come on.
Like
He should
not
get
knowing.
sued.
And there's a video of it too.
Try to AI him.
Right?
Basically, that's what happened. Like so, like his he was on the ground. His ankle, you know, there's like a gap on the floor of like his ankle.
Yeah.
So he like kicked that part and kept walking. I'm like, yo, you're an
Yeah.
asshole. Even though you don't know, you're really just an asshole. For
Right.
that.
Real quick, going back to working Saturday. So funny to see the refs on the sidelines run back and forth as they're trying to keep up with the players.
Mm-hmm.
And I just look over and see the one ref like,
They be working.
yo, because yeah.
Have,
And then I start thinking, I'm like, yo, I know they have to go through training just like the freaking players in order to keep up with them and like stay.
yeah, because like if you think about it, some players in the field, like if you're actually playing on the field, you only stay run a certain part of the field. Like you have your position. It's like if you're a defender, you're in this part of the field most of the time. If you're a striker, you kind of move a little bit, but you're still in the same general area. The ref has to see everything, so they have to like be on every single part of it. Even if they have a crew, they still have to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're at the wrong place and you miss a call, people are gonna give you shit. And they got that little clock, John. Just like, you know, running back.
But just seeing them run back and forth, I was like, yo.
And they be
now
older
that
too. A lot of times the refs be older. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On everything.
You ever saw Nick Kroll? Nick Kroll's show on Comedy Central. Not big. That was before he made Big Mouth.
So
He used to have
it's like his little. He had like a skit show.
yeah, he had a comedy sketch show, and he used to be an NBA referee. And he used to be like talking to the players. Like,
Oh yeah.
what you doing? He's like,
it was like high school. I think it was too. Or,
yeah, he did a lot. But he was like, I think it was one for the NBA. He's like, what you doing later? You gonna get some drinks? Guys gonna get some drinks later? They're like huddled up, getting the gameplay. He's like, where we going? He's like, mom's a bitch or some shit like
they
that.
go back into just like
Yeah.
I've seen that and then this was the John. I saw the high school one and I think a couple others and then I saw another like skit of his like Bobby Bottle Service. So
Yeah, his songs used to have me crack up because that's Bobby's Bottle Service. He's the same character that would go and do like Ghost Adventure shit, and then he'd be like, "Oh, my boy Gian on the soundboard," and like Gian's deaf, and they're like, "Yeah, you're the boy, Gian," and then Gian's like. I can't hear shit. And he's a sound guy, so he's like the boom. He's like, oh.
That was John.
And then he was like, I fell in love with a ghost. He's like, but she wasn't no ordinary ghost. She was a whore.
That should be funny. He was like, what was it? I think, he did another one as Bobby Bottle Service, but like as cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, basically like with the girl in the van, it's like, yeah, like, like it's like, we're gonna get him, we're gonna go in there, they have it on the date, we're gonna make sure that we get this through. And he starts like flirting with the John at the table, he just like having him on his lap, and it's just like really awkward. And he's like, just get out of here.
No, bro, if you saw Venom, the girl that played Tom Hardy's like...
Girl, love interest, whatever.
Yeah, she was in Nick Kroll's show, and she was like, they did like a spinoff of like reality TV for like rich white women. And, like Nick Kroll's like a whole just yeah, and he's like, "Are you serious?" And they wouldn't even say where. Oh my god!
It sounds like his Big Mouth character.
Basically, yeah, the little girl, the little blonde girl, yeah,
Angela or something like
and
that.
she's like a total bitch or something like that.
It's like you're a nobody.
Yeah. Man, I miss Nick Kroll's show.
You ever seen the video of him doing all the Big Mouth voices on Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, I think so.
It's pretty good.
Did you send it? I feel like you did.
Maybe. I thought it was pretty good. Like he does like Sylvester Stallone, badminton, the gym teacher,
Yeah.
the rabbi.
The gym teacher is basically him when he was the coach.
Yeah. He like does that shit.
Yo.
I'm kind of alone all the
And
time.
they used to do him and John Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
Used to do
When somebody introduced me to the show, I immediately knew it was John Mulaney when I heard like the
yeah. And I didn't know when I went to go watch Into the Spider-Verse, he was Porky Spider
the Spider Pig.
Spider Pig. Porky
Porky's
Porky's Point. There you go.
It's Peter Porker.
Peter Porker, there you go. But yeah, I didn't know he was in the movie as Spider-Ham. And as soon as I heard him, I was like, oh my god, it's John Mulaney. I was like, I love this movie even more now. But Nick Kroll and John Mulaney, they used to have this, it started on the sketch show, but then it ended up being real big, and it was, oh, hello. And like two older white men, and like they they would interview people and shit, and then they were like, right in the middle of the interview, they just had like come with this big ass plate of tuna. It's nothing but tuna.
When you said cum, I was like not expecting. He was like, it's just cum with the I'm like, what?
No. It would just come out. And come.
Did you hear that too, or was it just?
It was probably just you. I don't know. I didn't hear it as well as you did.
Thanks for not attacking me. It's like no.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was.
I mean, I wasn't expecting what he was.
It was
at the end. But.
They would bring it out, the tuna, it would be this big, and we're like, how do you feel about this? And then they're like, I don't know. And they're like, would you say it's too much tuna? That was
And then just makes you want to like blow your brains out.
Yeah. It was fun when you want to.
But yeah, Nick Kroll.
That was one for the kids back home.
Yeah, because like, I'm still thinking about it. That's how much it's like bothering me. I'm like, why would you think that's fun? That's good to say.
I don't know. I love that voice.
Did you guys ever watch Portlandia?
No.
Nah.
It's a really good show. It's
No.
where Fred.
Durst.
No. Fred. He's from SNL. Huh?
What?
He's from SNL. It's like Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen. Some shit like that. I feel bad for butchering his last name, but I never really figured it out. But that Portlandia is super funny. They had it on Fistball. They had it on.
I knew that's who you were talking about.
Armisen.
I can't
Armisen.
stand his acting. To be completely honest.
Really?
Like,
Oh, SNL is like kind of
It's
iffy. It's
No,
like
but
hit or miss.
you gotta watch Portlandia. Trust me, because even in
okay. So no, that's the
in
thing,
her,
though.
she's hilarious.
You see, now this is the thing though. On SNL, like you were saying, it's like it's weird because again, there's skits.
Mhm.
Plus, it's on TV. Like,
But I feel like everybody else goes about it so different compared to him.
yeah, that's why it's like it's so his acting. Like, it's so weird. To me.
It's because he's like
Really
he's.
weird.
I don't know how to explain. I don't know if I would call it like awkward funny or like just his like personality.
No,
Like
it's something.
Is it like sarcastic?
kinda like I don't know, but I just find him hilarious. Like that whole show is just funny to me.
Like I said though, from like an actual like production standpoint, like not being broadcasted, obviously his acting probably is a little different. Like actually, and he has like a bunch of times to do it compared to it being like live and shit like that. But when I see it on SNL, I'm
Oh,
like,
it's still here.
yikes.
You know, I feel like a lot of like honestly, I feel like a lot of the female characters be killing it more. On
Yeah.
some roles, like especially guests or like they have like Kristen Wiig or like
Yeah.
fucking Tina Fey.
Kristen
or other
Wiig's
shit.
hilarious.
But even now, like you said,
Brie Larson is that another person?
Brie Larson. That's Captain Marvel. Was she was she a guest star? on
Maybe
it?
I don't know.
Brie Larson, yeah, she's Captain Marvel. You're thinking about Mark's girl? What's her name, bro? The girl you like?
I don't know.
You know the one that was kind of
I haven't watched SNL
but she
in
was
a
funny.
while.
Kate McKinnon.
Probably. But the one John that was funny, but like I don't really like her in general as her acting, but like the John Childish Gambino when they were Donald Glover when he was like laying
Oh,
in bed.
the dick. Oh, that's Mark's girl. That's Mark's girl.
that's the one I was thinking of. I
That's
can't
Mark's
think of
girl.
her name though. She's hilarious.
That one was
She's
funny
hilarious.
though. That one was funny.
She's hilarious.
She's that shit, yo. That episode,
She's hilarious.
that scene
Yeah,
was
and
hilarious.
He's like, he just look at her like,
Because he had
okay.
the Quiet Place one,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had that one laying in bed.
Because he did the Quiet Place when he mixed
did
in with
for Kanye.
Kanye. He was like, "Poop Diddy Scoop."
Poop Diddy Scooch.
Right.
Dragged in.
Damn, I wonder if I can see like what episodes.
Just look up the cast. You should be able to.
Yeah. It's her, right? Cecily Strong.
Mm.
Yeah, this one, Kate
Her,
McKinnon, she kills it. She's
during
killing
the
it.
election though, she was murdering every
Bro.
week for like to be Hillary Clinton. She was murdering.
Bro.
Him and her and Alec Baldwin were killing it.
Yeah, bro, it's so crazy. Like she took SNL by storm, and that's why I'm saying like you're right. All the women on SNL right now are dominating.
Yeah,
Because the guys, you don't even know their names.
they've been in it
But,
for
like,
so long, or their characters are just so minuscule. Like, but
yo,
Keenan though killed
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
That is, yeah, he did.
That was a
didn't see
good
that
skit.
one.
That was a
I didn't
good.
see
The
that
jokes in not even killing the role, but just the jokes written in that skit were really
Yeah.
good.
But my boy Michael Che.
I'm not really crazy about A.D. Bryant.
Michael Che is hilarious. Have you guys seen his stand up?
He does like I've seen that, and I've seen obviously like the weekly report or whatever.
Yeah, the one he does with
Alec.
this boy Colin Jost.
Is it? I thought
Yeah, it's Colin Jost.
I thought it was the other guy. Holy go back. Or he like randomly pops on. Him.
No, it's not him. It's him and Colin
What's
Jost.
up with Pete Davidson? Why do they constantly bring him back like he's a regular, but like he's not, but that he left?
Because I think he probably just takes breaks. Like he's probably doing like TVs or other TV shows or something. But do you guys remember Mikey Day? He used to be on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, he always pops in real quick. It's like the one OG white guy that never left.
Yeah. But I'm glad to see him because I remember him on YouTube just doing YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Then he went to Wild 'N Out because he used to be on. I don't know if you guys ever saw David Blaine Street Magic. It was like a parody, and he used to be on it. So from there he went to Wild 'N Out, and I was just like, "Oh, this guy goes somewhere." Now he's on SNL. Like that's fucking amazing. So. Leslie Jones is hilarious.
She be killing it too.
With Peter Dinklage, did you guys ever see the one that he did like Naked Survivor or Naked and Afraid skit? And it was Peter Dinklage, you know the little person from Game of Thrones, and they were like, she was trying to seduce him. He's like, I'm afraid of this woman. He was like, what did you bring for your? Because they allow you to bring one thing. And like, what did you bring? She said, I brought hot sauce. He brought a knife. She said, I brought hot sauce.
I'm trying to see who else is on here that kills it.
Kate McKinnon.
That's all they literally have. Is it for this season? That's what it is.
Yo, but did you guys ever see
to this episode?
Did you guys ever see with Kate McKinnon? It was Kate McKinnon, Cecily Strong, and Ryan Gosling, and they were acting like they were abducted by aliens. And Kate McKinnon had Ryan dying. He was breaking character.
That's the best part about SNL.
Bro, that is funnier to me than any other skit. Is when like they really try to Ryan Gosling's just like this in his hands, just like cracking
Maya
up.
Rudolph be killing it.
She went. I miss the old
Amy
cast.
Poehler, Tina Fey, of course.
I forget what episode it was, but it was something where they were basically doing a parody.
He could really, Will Ferrell could do it for like the rest of his life and kill every skit. Like he does not break character. He kills everything. You ever seen his like what's the channel, the What About channel where you try not to spit? He did it with BBC a few years ago, and he just has the other dude dying. He doesn't crack a smile for anything.
Did you guys ever see like when BBC does the like insults? Like you have to insult each other.
That's what I'm talking about.
That one was that one. That was when he did with Mark Wahlberg.
They did
for Daddy's Home. Yeah.
Too. They did innuendo bingo, and then they had the water in their mouth, and we started laughing.
That shit. Yo, I love those videos.
I want to make one, but I was like, you gotta find the clips,
right?
Because nobody really makes them on their own for people to use. But yeah, and then Will Ferrell.
Do y'all remember her, Rachel Dratch?
There's somebody in one of my classes that swear looks exactly like that.
She was the Debbie Downer girl. So like they was at Disney World, and it was Jimmy Fallon, her Horatio Sanz, the big boy that turned real skinny.
I just seen him right there.
It was Lindsay Lohan at the table, and I forget the other person that was there. But like she was literally they're all around the table, and they're like, she's like, did you know? I think I told you guys about this one. She was like, did you know that in Africa every kid is hungry and that they die in every 5 minutes? And I was like, and she was like this, like the whole table was just cracking up. All of them were breaking character, even her, because right when she like the camera zoomed in, she's like laughing. Yo, it's so funny. I even saved it because all their favorite SNL skits on YouTube. I'll show you guys after. But
and then Will Ferrell also has like the Ron Burgundy podcast.
Yeah, I was trying to listen to it the other day.
He'll randomly just put like it's so crazy that character is so iconic that he just pulls up to like sporting events in that character.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Something on Twitter where he like pulled up to a hockey game or soccer.
Yeah, he pulled up to a hockey game and just started commentating. And
as Ron Burgundy.
But you know what's so funny? Like if you listen to like low budget podcasts and you hear them get sponsored all by the same people like Scentbird or the low budget sponsors. But then, like, you listen to Chris D'Elia, and he has Cash App sponsoring. You listen to Ron Burgundy podcast, and he's got fucking, like, Samsung sponsoring him or some shit. It was, like, one big company that was sponsoring him in his podcast. I was like, must be nice.
Could we get, like, an Arizona sponsorship? Can we get some rap snacks?
We just did the chips clips drawn. Like, yo.
Yo, that's why I tag Lee's. No,
Lee's
I tag-
Hoagie House. What's good?
Yo, where my shirt though? First of
You never
all,
went back.
I forgot.
They'll be like, yeah, after like, a week, we don't give it to you. If you don't
I'm like, my picture's still up there. Where's my shirt?
yeah, we never actually put that out. We just think we took a picture of you.
He was like, I'm sorry, Pop. We only got size 3X. You know what I'm saying? Just lose some weight.
Give you some motivation.
But you're making me do this challenge. How am I gonna lose weight with this challenge out?
Y'all invited me to the Hoagie Bowl.
The one Will Ferrell gonna crack up is the one he did with Drake with the basketball coach.
It's like, if your handshake sucks, we will trade you. What? Is that, what's your name? Damar?
It's like, hold on.
Damar.
Who said that?
Damar.
The more I say it, the more I know. Like, yeah. I was like, yo, stop. That was Drake,
We'll
right?
do the Django. We'll do the Django. Oh, get a little. Boom!
I was like, yo, I'll stop, please. It was just stupid.
We're running out of time, guys.
I feel like we've been talking for an hour.
40 minutes. But where can they find you, buddy?
Find me on Instagram and Twitter.
Y'all do each other like, who's buddy?
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Q etc. And twitch.tv/real etc. Where can you find you, Mark?
You can find me Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Victor, where can I find you? Stop.
Find me on Instagram. Young Dagger Vic. And the real etc. stuff is at real etc. And the email is real etc. @gmail.com. We love y'all. Hope we see you next week. Bye.